Taylor Swift.
Yes. Pie.
Yes. Kardashian.
More specific?
Chloe.
Yes!
I think everything about me is, I mean, there's so many nerdy things. I don't know, I like electronics, I like all that sort of stuff. I always have my, I don't know if that's nerdy, but computers, any new app, any kind of thing like that. Games on my phone I enjoy, but I don't know, I've been naturally become nerdy being on this show. So I think now it's so cool, we don't have to look at it as being nerdy. It's like normal now.
Nerdiness is really just about being passionate about something, isn't it? So, I mean, when I started this job, it really put into question what that definition is. And now we use it as a verb almost, or as an adjective, like, oh, I'm completely dorking out over Game of Thrones or whatever it is. I mean, first and foremost, I'm a nerd for this. I'm a theater rat. I love my job. You know, to a detriment. I mean, it's... I love it, and I give my all to it at all times.
I'm a huge Star Wars fan, obsessively. My dog, I have a dog, his name is Boba Fett. We're going to get another one, call him or her Django. You know, we're obsessed, I'm obsessed with Star Wars. I cried when the new one came out in the opening sequence and the music. Big Lord of the Rings fan, obsessive Lord of the Rings fan and Star Wars fan, Game of Thrones fan. So yeah, I know a lot about what we're talking about.
Luckily, but I used to be a big New Kids on the Block fan. And I would wear, and I plastered my wall and all their pictures, and I had a ducktail that went down to my waist. And maybe this is still a nerdy fact because that ducktail exists still in a Ziploc bag in my parents' garage. And I could throw it out, but I think there's a part of me that hopes my head will grow off the end of it at some point and I can clone myself as that 12-year-old nerdy voice.
I view the world through all the science fiction I read as a child. So I look at politics that way. I look at countries and religions and cultures through the prism of Asimov and Arthur Clarke and Ray Bradbury and Heinlein. And so I'm horribly optimistic because the future inevitably is about progress. And so that makes me a terrible optimist.